We liked each other's company, and to this day, we still, I'll see them again Thursday, and then we're playing in a alumni game.
Today, we're diving deep into the life and career of one of hockey's most electrifying players, Eric Lindros. Known for his size, skill, and fierce competitiveness, Lindros left an indelible mark on the NHL. So grab your sticks and let's hit the ice. This is a career marked by highs, lows, and a whole lot of controversies, so before recounting this remarkable journey, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more. Now we know you all must be starving for the real juicy bits before, so let us recount the most controversial moments of the career of Lindros before we give a whole overview. Let's start at the beginning. 1991, the Quebec Nordiques had the first overall pick in the NHL draft, and they selected Eric Lindros, a player many hailed as the next one, akin to Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux. But here's where things get spicy. Lindros flatly refused to play for the Nordiques. This wasn't just a casual disagreement, it was a full-blown standoff. Lindros' refusal stemmed from concerns about the team's management and its future. He even turned down a lucrative 10-year, $50 million contract offer from Quebec, which only added fuel to the fire. Instead of joining the Nordiques, he opted to play for his junior team and represent Canada at the Olympics. Can you imagine being such a highly touted prospect and choosing to sit out? That's bold. As tensions escalated, two teams emerged as potential suitors, the Philadelphia Flyers and the New York Rangers. Both teams were eager to acquire Lindros, leading to a bidding war that would ultimately culminate in a historic trade. In June 1992, after much negotiation and an arbitration ruling in favor of the Flyers, Lindros was finally traded to Philadelphia. The deal was massive, reportedly involving multiple players and millions in cash. This trade not only changed the course of Lindros' career, but also significantly impacted the Flyers franchise. But it wasn't all smooth sailing in Philly. Despite his immense talent, Lindros found himself embroiled in further controversies with management and fans alike. The feud with management. Once he settled in Philadelphia, Lindros quickly became a star, leading the Flyers to great success in the late 90s. However, his relationship with management began to sour. A notable feud developed between Lindros and Bobby Clarke, the Flyers' general manager at the time. The tension peaked when Lindros' father took on the role of his agent, an unusual move that didn't sit well with many. This led to public disagreements over contract negotiations and team decisions. Fans began to turn against him, as they perceived him as a troublemaker rather than a team player. Many remember the infamous moment when Lindros publicly criticized Clarke in the organization. This was a pivotal point. Airing grievances in public is generally frowned upon in sports culture, especially for someone who was once adored by fans. As if all this drama wasn't enough, injuries began to plague Lindros' career, most notably concussions. His aggressive playing style made him vulnerable on the ice, leading to several serious head injuries that would ultimately affect his performance and health. In 2000, during a crucial playoff series against the New Jersey Devils, he suffered another devastating concussion after a hit from Scott Stevens. This incident not only sidelined him for an extended period, but also raised broader questions about player safety in hockey, a topic that resonates strongly today. Lindros became an advocate for concussion awareness after his playing days ended. He spoke out about his experiences and pushed for better safety measures in hockey, highlighting how injuries can have long-lasting effects on players' lives. After years of turmoil in Philadelphia, marked by injuries and ongoing disputes, Lindros was traded to the New York Rangers in 2001. While this move was seen as a fresh start for him, it also reignited old rivalries among fans. For many Flyers supporters, seeing their former star donning a Rangers jersey felt like betrayal. The rivalry between these two teams runs deep, making this trade particularly controversial among fans who had once cheered for him. Lindros officially retired from professional hockey in 2007 after brief stints with both the Toronto Maple Leafs and Dallas Stars. His retirement marked the end of an era filled with both brilliance on ice and contentious moments off it. In 2016, he was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame, a recognition of his extraordinary talent despite the controversies that surrounded him throughout his career. During his induction speech, Lindros reflected on his journey, acknowledging both his achievements and struggles. Now that you've heard all about the controversies, let's actually hear about the man himself. Eric Brian Lindros was born on February 28, 1973, in London, Ontario, Canada. Growing up in a sports-oriented family, it was clear from a young age that Eric had a natural talent for hockey. Standing at an impressive 6 feet 4 inches and weighing around 240 pounds, he was a physical presence even as a child. His journey began in the Ontario Hockey League, OHL, with the Oshawa Generals, where he quickly became a standout player. In his junior career, Lindros showcased his incredible talent by leading the Generals to a Memorial Cup victory in 1990. His performance earned him several accolades, including the Red Tilson Trophy as the OHL's most outstanding player. By the time he was eligible for the NHL draft in 1991, he was widely regarded as the top prospect. The moment of truth came during the 1991 NHL entry draft when Lindros was selected first overall by the Quebec Nordiques. However, this was not just any draft pick. It sparked controversy that would follow him throughout his career. Lindros famously refused to play for the Nordiques due to their management and team conditions. This bold move led to a significant trade that sent him to the Philadelphia Flyers in June 1992. This trade would mark the beginning of an iconic era for both Lindros and the Flyers. But before we get into his time in Philadelphia, let's take a moment to appreciate what made him such a unique player. Lindros made his NHL debut with the Flyers during the 1992-93 season, and it didn't take long for him to make an impact. He scored an impressive 41 goals and added 34 assists in his rookie season, earning him the Calder Memorial Trophy as Rookie of the Year. But it wasn't just his scoring that made headlines. It was his physical style of play that had fans and opponents alike on edge. Teaming up with John LeClair and Mikkel Renberg, Lindros formed what became known as the Legion of Doom. This line was a nightmare for opposing teams, combining speed, skill, and brute strength. In fact, during their peak years together, they dominated the league. In the 1995-96 season alone, Lindros set career highs with 47 goals, 68 assists, and 115 points. But it wasn't just about individual accolades. Lindros led his team to success in the playoffs as well. In 1997, he helped guide the Flyers to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since 1987. Although they were swept by the Detroit Red Wings, Lindros' performance throughout those playoffs was nothing short of spectacular. Throughout his career with Philadelphia, Lindros garnered numerous awards and honors. He won the Hart Memorial Trophy as MVP in 1995 after leading the league with 29 goals and 41 assists in just 46 games during a lockout-shortened season. His ability to perform under pressure made him a fan favorite and a respected figure in hockey. Lindros was also selected as an NHL All-Star 6 times during his career, a testament to his status among the elite players of his time. His combination of size and skill was unprecedented. He played like a smaller player, but had the physicality of someone much larger. However, Lindros' career wasn't without its challenges. His aggressive playing style led to numerous injuries, particularly concussions that would plague him throughout his time in the NHL. These injuries not only affected his performance, but also raised concerns about player safety in hockey. Despite these setbacks, Lindros continued to fight through pain and adversity. He played through injuries that would sideline most players because of his love for the game. Yet as time went on, these injuries began to take their toll. In August 2001, after several seasons marred by injuries and disputes with management in Philadelphia, Lindros joined the New York Rangers. He continued to perform at a high level there, but never quite recaptured his peak form from earlier years. He also played for the Toronto Maple Leafs and Dallas Stars before retiring from professional hockey in 2007. Despite never winning a Stanley Cup, a notable absence on an otherwise stellar resume, Lindros' impact on hockey is undeniable. In recognition of his contributions to the sport, he was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2016. Today, Lindros is remembered not only for his scoring prowess, but also for how he changed perceptions about power forwards in hockey. He proved that size could be combined with skill to create a dominant force on ice. His legacy also includes raising awareness about concussions and player safety, issues that are more prominent than ever in today's game. By sharing his experiences post-retirement, he has contributed significantly to discussions surrounding athlete health. Be sure to like and subscribe for more, and view this video for more.